Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? It's your girl Rita Osaige. So, a quick one. I decided to talk about those that tell us we are not good enough, and who are these people. Let's discuss. Let's talk. As sisters, as mothers, as friends, let's talk about it. Especially from African background, especially Nigeria. These people that tells us that we are not good enough, who are they? Number one, family members, your brothers, your sisters, even your mother. Sometimes they tell us we are not good enough. Sometimes people listen to those things, they hear it, they can't do away with it, they dwell in it, they think about it, they just believe it that they are never good enough. But I just want to tell each and every one of us that we are good enough. If you are out there, you are watching me now, and someone has told you you're not good enough, sometimes they might not even say it with their mouth. Their body language, the way they see you, the way they embrace you, the way they talk to you, they see you like you're nothing. They see you like you're nothing. But I just want to tell you that that is not the case, because you have a creator and you have you. It is you who will tell yourself you're not good enough, not people. Not even your mother, not even your sister, not even your brother. Nobody has the right to tell you you are not good enough. You are good enough. Those people has problem, not you. Check it out. Those people who bully people, those people who tell you, oh, you are not good enough, let's see how your life is going to turn out. Have you checked out the kind of life they live? Have you? Just try and do a research. Check out the kind of life they live. Check out their ways of life. Check out their peer group. Check out their personality. They lack it. They are not good. So you are the one who is good enough. So they've seen that potential in you. They've seen that goodness in you. They've seen that precious thing in you. So they are trying to kill it. You are good enough. I am good enough, because I've been told so many times that I'm not good enough. I've been told all manners of things, but I didn't allow it weigh me down. I don't even listen. I just brush it out. I brush it off like I didn't hear it, even when I heard it. But I didn't allow it to dwell on the inside. I didn't suck in it. I didn't think about it. I didn't worry over it. I didn't see myself as like, oh God, how is my life going to turn out? Because every day comes new challenges. Have they ever called you to ask you how you are doing? Have they ever asked you what are your goals? Have they ever asked you what you're feeling, what you're thinking? Those people that tells you you're not good enough. Have they ever call you to ask you how you're doing, what are your goals, what are your dreams, what do you intend doing in the near future, what do you want to achieve in life, what do you really want? Like, people that ask you such questions, they want to help build you. But such people that tell you you're not good enough, let's see how your life is going to turn out, they are the people who want to kill you, who want you to be under them, who want you to always wear one slippers and come and meet them and say, ah, brother or sister, I need this, I need that, and they will still insult you on top, even when they don't even have, because they are not good enough. Nobody has that right to tell you you're not good enough. Everyone is good enough. And everybody has his own limit on how much they can take in. If I have the strength to grow my thick skin and not listen to those things, and not worry about what they say, and not worry about how I was being gossiped in my own home. If I'd listened, honestly, maybe I would have turned out the other way, because I would just believe, oh, now that they have said it, that means I really don't have any chance in life. I really don't have to, oh, I don't have any right to dream big. I don't have any right to have good ideas. I don't have any right to have good companies. I don't have any right to be good on my own. Do you understand? It's not left for you to take those words and use it to build yourself, so that tomorrow you're not going to meet them and tell them, oh, I need salt, I need maggi, oh, I need this, I need that. You build it, you turn that negativity around and turn it to positive things. Because you are you. It is only you that can tell yourself, this is me, this is who I am, this is where I want to be, this is what I like to do, this is who I want to, you know. You think it for yourself, and you think it and you make sure you work towards it. Now, how do you do that? Who are your friends? Because friends play bigger role. Because I remember then they used to say, in a community of blind, you still see one person coming out to say he's the chairman. Meanwhile, they are all blind. Do you understand? So who are your friends? How are they doing? What kind of family background are they from? How do they think? Do you understand? Do they think about, oh, let's just buy this hair today, oh, that's the rainy thing, oh, when we wear it, we're gonna be looking nice? Or they are thinking about something that will benefit them now and the near future? Do you have friends that have good motive? Do you have friends that have good drive? Do you have friends that are ambitious? Do you have friends that crave for bigger things and are working towards it big time? That also play a very big role, because if you're from a family that everybody, oh, maybe one is abroad, and that one that is abroad is not like their God. They are the one that now is the one, or she's the one that now says, well, he or she is is not the head per se. It's not the one saying this is what is going to happen, this is what is not going to happen. Do you understand? Because in a community of a blind, one blind man will still come out and say, oh, is the chairman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your home is going to play a very big role in achieving your purpose, and your peer group too will play another big role. And now the number one of them all is you. How do you see yourself? How do you think? It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what people call you. It doesn't matter how people perceive you, how people see you, how people, your you is what counts. How you see yourself, what you tell yourself when you stand in the front of the mirror is what counts. Do you want to be a beautiful person? Do you want to be a good person from inside and outside? Do you have purpose? Do you have drive? Do you think, do you just see yourself and say, oh God, I just want to be like this? The ball is now in your court to decide if you're going to fall on the wayside and listen to what people say, and you allow what they say come to pass in your life. The ball is now in your court. If you about me, it's not me, it's not what counts. What I decide to do with my life is what counts. Now you are heading somewhere. Don't wait for that brother. Don't wait for that sister. Regardless of who you are, even if you have one president in your family, don't look at that person. Look at you. Look at what you can do for yourself. Look at what you can achieve on your own. How you see yourself plays a very big role. How you carry yourself. Have you got self-esteem? Have you got this, you carry yourself like, yes, you can become somebody. Are you a positive thinker? So many things plays a very good role in us, especially those that from, like I'm always hitting on that point. Your background, where you are from, your home, your home, your home. You see some parents, they encourage their children a lot. You see some siblings, they encourage one another. But some, if one mistakenly, is mistake, or I call it mistake, see one little light, oh, the rest becomes babash. Are you like that? Because such one, you don't even see progress. You don't see progress because nobody is talking to each other. Nobody is trying to, everybody is just thinking, na me, I don't want make the other person better pass me. I don't want your own brother, your own sister. Imagine what you're thinking. I don't want make this one better pass me. I want me just be me. You're always thinking me. My dear, it's not like that though. It is very rampant in Nigeria. And because I'm from Nigeria, so I won't say, Africa. We all think like that. Majority think like that. When they are there, they don't want to see the other person going there. They stand. Forgetting that even where you have been, if the other person is got another opportunity to be there, the person might even do better than you, which will result to being a plus to the house. But no, they don't want to think it that way. They just want to be there, regardless of how they are doing, whether they are doing well or they are doing not well. They just want to be there. So, like I said before, who are the people that tells us that we are not good enough? The first person that tells you you're not good enough is your sibling, your brother, your sister, your mother. Those are the people that tell us we are not good enough. I call them, people with small mind. That's what I call them, people with small mind. They are not thinking about tomorrow. They are just thinking about themselves today. But tomorrow has another plan for us. Do you understand? There's another plan for each day. Each day comes its own. Each day comes with its own special ingredients. Let me put it that way, if you understand what I'm saying. Don't let anybody, no matter what, don't let anybody tell you you are not good enough. Don't let anybody tell you you can't be good in life. Don't let anybody pull you down. They are the ones. Those people that tell you you're not good enough, they are the ones that are not good enough, because you are good enough. You are good. You are unique. It is very good to be different. Do you know that? Different is special. So when you sit down and think about life, you know that to each his own. What works for you might not work for me. So that makes everybody special. You are special, I am special. So I don't need you to tell me I'm not good enough, because I already know I am good enough. Do you understand? I already know that I am good enough. So if you're telling me I'm not good enough, it means you've got problem. How can you tell your sister is not good enough just because you're seeing one tiny light today? How can you tell your brother, hey, life go hard you? How can you say those words? Not everybody can take it. Me, I have a very thick skin. You can say all you want from now till tomorrow. It doesn't penetrate. I don't think it. I don't reason it. I don't even because I know that those things you're saying, you're trying to pull me back. It means I'm already on the right track. Now you're trying to pull me back. That is what I tell myself. This is what I tell myself. So how do you encourage yourself? How do you talk to yourself if you don't have anyone that talks to you? How do you talk to yourself? How do you see yourself? How do you perceive yourself? How do you carry yourself? Are you into competition with anybody? Nah, you don't have to be. You have your own life. You have your own race. You have your own mindset. You have your own thinking faculty. You have your own brain. So why should you allow one person come and tell you you're not good enough? Why? No. People that have attained some level of greatness in life, you don't see anyone coming, you don't see them talking to you so rudely. They tend to encourage the smaller generation. They tend to encourage them. They tend to build them. They tend to tell them, oh, don't do this. You have to do it like this. If you do it like this, you're going to succeed like that. If you do it this other way, it's not going to be good. They are not harsh with words. They are not harsh with words. They are not. But you see the opportunists. Oh my goodness. You see the opportunists? Oh God. They are the ones that will tell you you're not good enough. Yeah. So do you want to dwell on those words? Do you want to let them win? So the ball is now in your own very court. How you play it, it's determined by you, not by them. Think big and work towards it. You know exactly who you are. You know what you want in life. Do the needful. Don't be in a competition with anybody, not even with your friends, not even with your siblings. Be in competition with yourself. With yourself. With yourself. Always try to be the best of you every day. You know? I'm not saying you're not going to make mistake. You are going to make mistake. Everybody make mistake. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, this mistake is going to ruin your life. No. Mistake is a process of even learning. You make mistake today. You make it tomorrow. When you're going to do it again, you're not going to make such mistake because you already know where you went wrong before. So right now, when you're doing it again, you're going to right your wrong of yesterday. So, and thumbs up to you. It is good to make mistake in life. It is good to always fall. It is a process. It is among life process. It is among life process. You have to go through it. Don't let your sister tell you you are not good enough because they are seeing one tiny light today. No, because your light might even be brighter if you embrace yourself. If you tell yourself, this is what I want. Whatever you say, that is you. But me, I'm going to be great because God has made you like that. He's giving you all the strength, all the tools. You might not be there yet, just like me that I'm talking to you. I am not there yet, but I know with persistency, with hard work, with good thinking, good mindset, and having good people around you, positive thinker that will tell you, go girl, go girl, go girl. you're doing the right thing. Oh, stop, that was wrong. You saw it in a good manner. You encourage one another. Life would be a better place to live if we encourage each other. Don't be self-centered. Don't think about yourself alone. Don't open your mouth and say some awful things to your brother, to your sister, to your friend, and you just, after saying it, you think, oh, I'm on top today, so I can say whatever I like to this person. No. The world is like this. You might end up coming back to, sit on that table that you have condemned before. I've seen so many. With my little experience in life, I'm still learning. Don't get me wrong, I'm still learning. But every day I see people that was cruel to people coming back again. And I just sit down, I just look at them, I just laugh. Why were you like that? Never tell a child, oh, I will see how your life is going to turn out. Don't let it be in your blood. That is very bad. It's very bad. So my brothers and sisters, you've heard it from your sister Rita Osage. I'm new here, so if you enjoyed this video, please give your sister a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and encourage me too. We have to encourage one another. You understand? That's how we are all gonna grow. If you don't encourage me, I don't encourage you, somehow you understand, you'll be lacking. We all need each other. No matter what, we need each other. So give your sister a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel and leave any comments. Anything you want me to work on, please tell me. Just tell me. Tell me what you need me to work on, and be rest assured I'll work on it because I'm actually trying to grow too. So take care of yourself. My regards to your family. Big hug. Love more and hate less, because hating takes more effort, but loving is just it's a good thing. So one love. Peace.